Hey there, Faction family. Today we are diving into a principle that's not just about money, but about how we view our resources to create the life that we truly want. And I'm talking about Price Principle 117. This is the disciplined stewardship of financial resources. Now, let's start by reframing how we think about money. And imagine your financial resources as a powerful energy source like electricity. Left uncontrolled, it can be dangerous and destructive, but when we harness it with purpose and discipline, it can illuminate our lives and power our dreams and fuel all the incredible achievements that we want to get. So, this principle is about developing that discipline and learning to direct our financial resources with intention and purpose. It's about moving beyond the surface level view of money as just something to spend or save, and instead seeing it as a tool for creating value and pursuing our passions and making a positive impact in the world. And I'll say that last one again, making a positive impact in the world. So, just as we wouldn't waste electricity on any unnecessary appliances or just arbitrarily leave some lights on in our empty house, we shouldn't squander our financial energy on things that don't align with our values and goals. Instead, we need to learn to channel this power effectively and efficiently and maximizing its potential to transform our lives and the world around us. So let's pause for a second and talk about why. Hey, Derek, why is this so important? Well, why is this principle so crucial? Is because in today's consumer-driven society, we're constantly bombarded with messages telling us to spend, spend, spend. I mean, heck, by the time you watch this video today, you've already been marketed to probably 100 times. By the time you drove to work today, you probably already passed 100 different ads that are trying to get your money on billboards. And the pressure to keep up with the Joneses is real when I look to my left and right, my right in my neighborhood. And it is exhausting. But here's the truth, that path often leads to a life of financial stress and unfulfillment because you're playing a game you can never win. So, as the legendary investor Warren Buffett once said, if you buy things you do not need, soon you'll have to sell things that you do need. Now, this principle is about breaking free of that cycle and instead using money as a tool for growth and impact and fulfillment. Moreover, how we handle our finances doesn't affect our bank accounts. Doesn't just affect our bank accounts, but it actually impacts every area of our lives. You see, financial stress can drain your relationships. It limits your options and it keeps us from pursuing our truest passions. And on the flip side, financial discipline can provide absolute peace of mind, decrease in stress, open us up for opportunities, and allow us to live life more authentically and free of all that stress. So, what lesson can I take from here? Well, let's talk about where our money habits come from. Many of us, including myself, inherit our financial behaviors from our parents or from our environment. And some of us might have grown up in households where money was tight and every penny was pinched, and others may have been raised in an environment of absolute abundance where spending freely was the norm. The key is to recognize these inherited patterns and to consciously choose which ones serve us and which ones do we need to change. You see, this is where self awareness comes in. So I want you to take a moment and reflect on your earliest memories about money. I'm actually going to pause just for a second for you to think about that. Okay, now that you have it, how did your family talk to you about finances? What unspoken messages did you receive? And understanding these influences is the first step in reshaping your relationship with money. And developing a healthy relationship with money starts with understanding its true purpose. Money isn't good, but it's also not evil in itself. It is just a worldly tool. And like any tool, its value lies in how we use it. Are we using it to build the life we want, or are we letting it control us? Again, stop and ponder that for a second. And this principle challenges us to be intentional about our financial choices. It's about aligning our spending with our values, investing in our growth, and using our resources to create positive change in our lives and the world around us. So, how are we going to apply that? Well, here's some strategies. Number one, write these down. Define your values and goals. Get crystal clear on what truly matters to you. Your spending should align with these priorities. Take some time to write down your top 5 values and your major life goals. And this will be your compass. Let's just set it as your compass for your financial decisions. Number two, I want you to create a purpose driven budget. Instead of viewing a budget as restrictive, let's frame it different. I want you to see it as a plan for allocating your resources towards the things that matter the most to you and your people and your family. I want you to categorize your expenses based on your values and your goals. And I'm going to tell you this, you're going to be surprised at how much you're spending on things that just simply and truly don't align with what's actually important to you. Number three, invest in yourself. Now, first of all, high five, fist bump to the camera, because if you're watching this video, that's exactly what you're doing right now. But I want you to invest in yourself and I want you to use money to acquire skills, knowledge, and experiences. They're going to help you grow and create more value in the long run. Number four, build the habit of saving. Make saving a non negotiable part of your financial routine. Emphasis on the word routine. That means you repeatedly do this. We just don't have a season of it. And I want you to start with whatever you can, even if it's just 1% of your income, and then just work to gradually increase it over time. Gamify it, see what you can do. And number five, I want you to give with purpose. Use some of your resources to support causes that you care about. Like I said earlier and reiterated, make the world a better place. This reinforces the idea of money as a tool for impact. Money is a change agent. And just as much as it can be for good, it can also be for bad. So remember, developing a financial discipline is a journey. This isn't something that happens today. It starts at 1%, like everything else. It's not about being perfect, but it's about making consistent progress. So, Faction family, I challenge you this week to take a hard look at your relationship with money. Are you using it as a tool to build the life that you want, or are you letting it control you? Are your financial habits aligned with your values and your long term goals? Let's commit to being disciplined stewards of our financial resources. Let's use money as a tool to create value, pursue our passions, and make a positive impact in the world. And that is the power of price principle 117. Now, let's go out there and put all this stuff into action. And remember, wealth isn't just about the number in your bank account. True wealth is about living a rich life with purpose, experiences, and positive impact. And by mastering the disciplined stewardship of your financial resources, you're not just building wealth, you're building a life of meaning and fulfillment. Peace out.